Our next reader, Brinson Thomas. Come all the way from Long Island, but let's not hold that against him. He's a member of Veterans for Peace, Chapter 138 in Long Island. He's also on the National Board of Veterans for Peace. And he's a Long Island contact for Vietnam Against the Law. He served in Vietnam in the U.S. Army 67 to 68. Thomas.
I'm going to do two pieces, one from then, one more recent. Valentine's Day, 1968. Dust cakes and pores loosened by streams of sweat. The back and butt rebel at each rutted jolt. Eyes tear with irritation and grime. Fear, like a tickling dream, scurries wetly about in the gut. I gaze up the steep, barren stump cliffs below, which are scattered about like carcasses of dried locusts, debris of other war machines that didn't make it, as we wind a snail's pace way up somewhere beyond the far ridge line. Behind me, a grinding, rev-straining deuce and a half filled with crates of 155 ammo, presents of death for Sir Charles on this Valentine's Day. It lumbers through the dust, trailing after my gun jeep. I wait watching, I wait listening jerkily all around for swish of rockets, pop of mortars, thud of grenades, whine of bullets, the terrible swift suddenness of one mind which others missed. Flitting visions, thoughts pass the mind in quick revolutions. A girl, baby, tiny, cuddled, cooing. One woman, young, lonely, and fretting. Parents stoically speaking to a uniformed stranger. Sisters huddled about a flag-draped closed coffin, a mumbled plea to some God for maybe some forgiveness, the disturbing, perfectly sane query, what the fuck am I doing here? For small comfort, one meager carbine is grasped more tightly. Yeah. Every year down on Long Island, there is a Long Island Air Show. It's an extravaganza of the war industrial complex machine. All of the armed services are there touting their goods, and it's attended by 443,000 citizens. Also, every year we go down, those peace activists on Long Island, and make a little memorial service of our own. And this is a poem about that air show this past year. It is entitled, "The Bone." The festive crowd underneath a sea of umbrellas filled the beach and lined up all along the wide boardwalk for the Jones Beach Air Show. Filled with vendors hawking their genocidal wares, Army, Navy, Coast Guard, Marines, National Guard, and the mighty Air Force amid an extravaganza of corporate displays. In giddy exultation, roars of approval cheered each display of martial skill. Golden Knights parachuting, Navy SEALs scuba diving, special ops rappelling from Black Hawks. But the solemn, neck craning, mouth open, slack, vacant-eyed adulation, the most solemn, was reserved for a huge Air Force airplane that thunderously roared by not once nor twice, but thrice to the fevered commentary of the announcer, blaring from mega-decibel loudspeakers, accompanied by a rousing rendition, bass pounding of Bad to the Bone. Yes, sirree, ladies and gentlemen, the B-1 bomber, a.k.a. the Bone, the backbone of America's nuclear arsenal, carries the largest payload of guided and unguided nuclear weaponry ever. More firepower than 200 World War II bombers. Oh, look at that, baby. Here it comes. And there it goes. Aren't you proud to be an American on Memorial Day? There it is. Doesn't the sound of that thrill you? Listen to that roar. That's the sound of freedom. Marching with a solemn little band of peacemakers, marking the true meaning of Memorial Day, carrying a string of code pink ribbons for each fallen American soldier, some 3,452 ever mounting, thinking of the hundreds of thousands of Iraqi civilians casually genocided. I was disgusted, saddened by memories of my quagmire 40 years ago with Jungle. For comic relief to ward off a plunge into keening despair, I visualized scores of thousands of raging grannies, coat pink ladies, Pax Christi nun, Cindy Chionistas, and us aging vets for peace, falling down, writhing upon the boardwalk in frenzied ecstasies of faked, simultaneous orgasms.
Thank you, Thomas.